What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Troxel Sports Talk. How's it going? We are going live for the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Clippers. What's going on, Fishing Essential? What's going on, Joseph Marshall? How you guys doing? Hold on one second, fellas. I gotta share this out. What's going on, Shadow Kid? What's going on, MonStar? What's going on, Packers Nation? How you guys doing? Appreciate that, what do you call it? Glad I can help you, Packers Nation. Thank you, MonStar. Appreciate that. Shadow Kid said, hey, in here first. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was trying to get on for the Lakers and the Pacers, but I was at work. I was actually busy and I was making some money, so uh, that came first. But I am glad to be on. We got a good matchup. Appreciate that, Monster. Says, smash that thumbs up button, people. That definitely helps me get a higher rank. So if you guys can help my channel out and smash that thumbs up, be greatly appreciated. As soon as the commercial is over, it looks like we'll be tipping off here shortly. I am kind of torn today in this matchup. I did live out in Phoenix, Arizona, so I do like the Phoenix Suns. But I like how the Clippers are being built, so I'm kind of torn. What's going on, Maddie? How's it going? For the three of you that are in the building, if you guys are new, MonStar Sports and Entertainment, MonStar Sean and MonStar Maddie. What do you call it? They got a great channel over there on MonStar Sports and Entertainment. Go ahead and subscribe. Smash that thumbs up over there. They are the newest members of the Sports Movement Network Entertainment. My neighbor had a crisis today, man. Keep him in prayers. His son came out of the closet today. That's what happened when you're a Lions fan. Packers Nation. So for the three in the building, let's who do you guys got in this matchup? Oh, I know, Packers Nation. Once I seen a Lions fan, you kind of gave it away. You know, it always seems like when you really want something to start right away, it never seems to start right away. Hey, we are back.
See, Doc credits Monty Williams for the big resurgence in Phoenix.
We are getting ready to tip this game off.
How are you, buddy?
I'm going to tell you this before you pass me my taco first. What the taco takes first would be the pace. The Clippers need to play with great pace. And then match the energy and the physicality of the Phoenix Suns.
Clippers did not do either
one
of those.
I could have told you that, especially with it being around the holiday season.
And the Phoenix Suns surprised the Clippers, but it was a sign of things to come for Phoenix. This is a legitimate team, all things considered. When you look back at the last 5, 6, 7 years for Phoenix, I mentioned Doc Rivers giving credit to Monty Williams. They finally have a game plan going forward. They've got some young talent. They've got some veterans. Things have gone very well. They're 11 and 14, and they did that without that guy right there. DeAndre Ayton played one game, suspended. This is his first game back for Phoenix. The ball is up. The game is on.
All right.
The
Clippers got the ball first.
Of the fourth and final frame as well.
Kawhi is with the basketball.
Clippers a brief homestand. They'll play on Thursday as well. Paul George attacks.
Paul George misses it.
And Saric has the rebound for the Suns.
Hold on, guys. Let me get the
into Ayton, his first touch in 2 months. A jab step jump shot, and Ivica Zubac gobbles up his first rebound. Beverly back to the lineup after a concussion in Toronto. Gets right to the rim and lays it in. Welcome back, Pat Beverly.
But you can see right away the Clippers are playing with great pace. Pat Beverly attacked the basket and gave Ricky Rubio the okie doke and finished a nice layup.
Beverly had 11 points and 7 rebounds in that game back in Phoenix.
All right.
Oubre Jr. sheds it.
Oh, Kelly Oubre with the jail. It's tied up. 11 minutes left in the first quarter.
He can really play, and he has had
Paul
some
George with the basketball
this year. That's one of them.
He shoots the three, and he drains it.
You know what? I love what Paul George did on that play.
Clippers are up
right back at Kelly Oubre and knocked down
DeAndre Ayton with the basketball.
Oubre started his career in
Gives it up to
Washington.
Rubio.
He was meant to go to Memphis a year ago. A botched trade.
Back to
winds
Rubio.
Up in Phoenix. And they are much
Rubio
better.
Shoots the three.
For three. Not a gifted shooter.
And he's off the iron.
Jettison out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Clippers
I had a
basketball.
chance to work out with Kelly Oubre.
Introducing.
What? They gonna try to do a okey doke on me. For those of you that are new to the channel, commercials and copyrighted music, I do have to mute the audio. But when the game resumes, I will resume the audio. Appreciate the 6th in the building. Hit that thumbs up. As soon as these commercials and copyrighted music is over with, I will resume the game audio.
And so right away, you need to continue to play the right way, hard, and with great pace and energy.
Beverly's with basketball.
Those keys
gives it to Zubac.
Mid-range shot for Zubac. He's only hit a couple of those this
Rebounded
year.
by
Rebound
Saric.
goes to Phoenix.
Gives it up to Ricky Rubio.
I think it's safe to say the Suns are no longer afraid of anybody. There's a real
Kelly
toughness to
Oubre.
the squad that hasn't necessarily been there the last few years.
Ayton shoots it.
Fires. He's missed
Misses it. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard. Beverly all alone.
Patrick Beverly from downtown.
The previous game against the Phoenix Suns, Kawhi Leonard had 10 assists, but just a great movement, attacking the paint, and finding Pat Beverly lined up
Sarge with the basketball.
Pat hitting nearly 50% of his threes his last
Gives it up to
13 ball
Rubio.
games. I asked him what's changed. He said, my calf no longer bothers me. For the first 10 or so games, it was an issue. He worked on it, had a couple of days off. He's been brilliant from distance. Saric late in the clock. Gets a
Saric with the leaner.
8.5 have to play in the first.
What is going on, Art? How's it going, brother?
Zubac sets the screen for Leonard. Rises from the foul.
Kawhi Leonard with the jumper.
Easy play there by Kawhi Leonard, sizing up Bridges by
It's
using that
10-10.
left shoulder.
8
to
minutes and
alleviate
10
some
seconds
space
left in
and
the
rise
first.
up at that mid-range point.
Rubio with the basketball.
Points in his last 3 ball games.
Gives it up to Ayton. Ayton drains it.
Good. His first bucket. And the Suns regain the lead of 2.
It's one of the luxuries of
Bradley
having
brings
DeAndre
it up.
Ayton to step out and shoot that nice mid-range jump shot or attack the paint.
Whistle and a foul off the ball as Bridges and Leonard get tangled up.
Well, you got to have a setup, man. And
Art,
Kawhi
I tried to
Leonard,
do
if
the
you're open,
Lakers
he will make that
earlier,
pass for you to
but
knock
I was
down the
stuck at
shot.
work, brother.
And then he comes back and shows that, hey, I'm going to make the pass, but now it's time for me to score the peel with a nice mid-range shot.
Clippers 4 of 9 from the floor. Phoenix 5 of 8. Leonard summons the ball.
Kawhi shoots it, drills it.
Kawhi Leonard knocks down his second consecutive jump shot.
But great patience by
12
Kawhi
all.
Leonard, using that face-up dribble and sizing Bridges up. To knock
Oh,
down the
turnover.
Here's George.
Paul George with the fast break and lays it in. It is 14 to
I'm
12.
going to tell you, he went from a Ferrari, then he packed it back to a
7:25
Pinto
left.
and scored the easy layup.
Clippers regain the lead of 2.
Ooh, nice pass. Ayton shoots it, top of the key, misses it.
A year ago. He's now 1 for 4 to open up all of
Paul
his shots
George
outside
brings
the
it
paint.
up, shoots the 3 and makes it.
5 shots, they lead by
All right, we got a timeout for copywritten music and for commercials. I got to mute the audio, but as soon as the game resumes, I resume the audio. It's great to see you too, Art. That was a tough loss today with the Lakers. I was actually going to try to do a doubleheader with both LA teams today, but I was at work. I got busy, so that's the reason why I couldn't do the first game. But what's going on, Dwayne? How's it going, brother? But I will be on tomorrow for the Pistons and the Raptors.
On the Phoenix Suns, and if you're Paul George at this point, why even bother shooting from inside the arc when you've been that hot from long range? This season, he is just second to James Harden, averaging about 4 makes per game, and you see the difference in the Clippers shooting percentage from 3 when he is on the court. You see the difference in the makes and the ranks this season, and George all season long is actually credited having 2 healthy shoulders
absolutely,
with his
Dwayne,
efficiency.
that is definitely
but he's
helping.
also attempting
Congrats,
just
man.
as many as he did last
Almost
season.
30
That is something the
subscribers.
coach
That's
just
what's
now
up, brother.
wanted. He's averaging averaging about 10 attempts per game, so mission accomplished, Brian.
Oh, we got a turnover.
It's always
Kawhi
nice
Leonard brings it up.
Paul George is showing why.
We got a foul, offensive foul on, I believe, Paul George.
Two new computer chip chosen.
It's been really remarkable. He said it was really the difference for him, an effortless shot. He got a foul off the ball. He uses those.
Oh yeah, that's on Paul George.
To level Kelly Oubre Jr.
Ricky Rubio,
on a
Sarge,
run. They've made their last 5 shots.
to Bridges.
Phoenix has the ball.
Back to Rubio.
Deflection by George, batted out of bounds. It'll stay with the Suns. However, only 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Just look at it. You have Paul George
6 seconds on the shot clock. 6:31 left in the first quarter. It is 17-12.
And 2 guys that will get at least
Phoenix
1 or 2 steals a game.
George has the last few years been one of the league leaders
Ayton
in
with the basketball gives up to Rubio, who shoots it.
Long 2.
Short.
Kawhi smothers the loose ball. Clippers do not have numbers.
Kawhi brings it up.
Harkless plays a quick game of catch with Paul George. Wants to go to work on Sarge.
Paul George drives it,
dances
backs it out.
Sarge holds his own. George keeps the handle on.
Drives it again. Short. Zubac with the tip back.
Well, usually you want to sit him out on the island. Paul George hit him in a position to score, but that's why you have a zoo blocker there.
Clippers on a 9-0 scoring run
for your team.
2 points, 2 rebounds for Zubac, and Saric loses his footing, so too does Kawhi Leonard. The ball will stay with Phoenix.
You can see right now, right early in this game, just the physicality of the Phoenix Suns.
Oh yeah, I feel you on that, Dwayne.
Oubre Jr. to inbound, finds Ayton.
Ayton gives it up to Rubio. Rubio drives it, shoots it, and hits it.
Recalibrates and knocks it in.
It's one of the luxuries of having Ricky Rubio on the floor because he's such a pass-first player.
19-14.
That sometimes he gets in the paint and can make those nice teardrops.
Beverly with the basketball gives it up to Harkless.
George
To Paul George.
Into Ayton, puts it high
Shoots it, misses it. Rebounded by the Suns. Rubio brings it up, drives it, passes it off to Ayton.
At the rim, a whistle and a foul. And he'll go to the line. No, they say the ball out of bounds. It'll go back to the Clippers. And travel.
Oh, wow.
Right,
travel called on DeAndre Ayton.
Waking up. Where's your Rockstar drink?
I already had it. I've been subscribing
to. Because you didn't get me one.
I've been subscribing to almostaccurate.com to get most of my information tonight. Hopefully it'll.
Paul George brings it up.
It'll come in handy eventually. Clippers by 5. Paul George
shoots it, misses everything.
Two-handed rebound.
Rubio brings it up.
Rubio. Bridges
passes it to Bridges for 3. 17-19. 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
When the Phoenix Suns are running their transition offense.
Beverly
drives it,
to the rim, whips it up. No,
and misses it. Sarge with the rebound. Rubio brings it up.
Zigs and zags his way across the
back to Sarge.
Sarge sets his feet, checks if he's behind the line.
Misses a 3. Kawhi brings it up.
Clippers still lead, behind 2.
Gives it up to Paul George, to Patrick Beverly, in and out for Patrick Beverly for 3.
You got to live with those, Brian. You got to live with those shots. Great ball movement to get it from one side of the court to the other.
Oh, a steal by Paul George, fouled by Ricky Rubio.
You cannot dribble the basketball while Paul George is on the floor. You know why?
Arthur says we lit.
I'm a baby. Let me take your hand, get you out.
Hey.
Just look at that. You put your hands out there, you dribble the basketball, Paul George will make you pay.
It's the second time in 3 possessions for Paul George to be disrupted. That one results in a Suns turnover. He'll take his seat. Lou Williams will check in. Lou missed the last couple of ball games. And so too will Landry Shamet, who missed more than a couple of ball games. But boy, did Landry look good in Chicago.
But you said it, just missing Lou Williams, the impact that Lou has on the floor. And you just think about this, Brian. He's coming off the bench and he's leading this team in assists. Like, it's amazing to watch that from Lou Williams. He's not just a scorer.
with the basketball.
Facilitate for his
drives it, jams it.
Soaring over California, down the lane and down the hatchet goes.
Come on, Trez, you got to give us a chance to say your name, and right there you score with ease right to the basket.
He's going with the headband tonight. Javon Carter. Frank Kaminsky out there now for Phoenix. Here's Oubre Jr., a southpaw three, and a
Oubre misses it. Rebounded by
Trez runs the show. Had 30 points off the bench against the Bulls. Whistle foul on the floor. Oubre Jr. reaching in.
Oubre with the foul on Kawhi.
I just love the 1-2 combo of Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell. Sets a nice brush screen to allow Trez to fly like an eagle to the basket.
That was the Morongo Good Times moment.
Lou Williams with the basketball.
To play in a rapidly moving
Gives it up to Kawhi.
Backing down on Oubre Jr. Gets up but not in.
Kawhi misses it.
Aaron Baines, who's been
Aaron
a
Baines
savior
with the
for this
rebound.
Suns squad. With Ayton being out, Baines has played some of the best basketball of his career. Kobo down the lane, lays it in, and Doc Rivers pops off the pine.
And we got a timeout. For those of you that are new, I got to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and for commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I resume the audio. Appreciate the 7 in the building. If you guys could smash that thumbs up, we could get this stream ranked. I'll be on for the Pistons and for the Raptors tomorrow. I believe that game is at 7 o'clock. I will say I might be about a half hour late, but I'll be on for sure during at least the second quarter. Dwayne says, you think people are watching to see LA win? We're really watching to see if LA loses. Well, I will say I did live out in Phoenix, Arizona, so I am a Phoenix Suns fan. But tonight, I am just hoping for a good game. I am glad that DeAndre Ayton is back today. He was suspended for 25 games due to PEDs.
For the Clippers, how about that lineup right there? It was only a matter of time before Billy Crystal and Adam Sandler teamed up with Kevin Garnett.
Man,
you just knew it was around the corner.
I missed the premiere. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
They are together.
Thanks for the invite. They gave me an invite.
Kawhi gets fouled.
I appreciate it. Could have been your +1.
I'm sorry. You know, I'll get you next time.
For Uncut Gems, which I believe premieres on Christmas. And
yes.
I, for one, am very excited about it. There he is.
Look at that.
That's the most quiet you'll ever see
funny.
Kevin Garnett on the floor. Ever.
But you know what? When we were down there, Brian, he was standing up and he was just had a mean face. Like, come on, KG. If you can relax a little bit, you don't got to put your game face on right now.
My second game I ever did was in Portland in 2003, and that guy right there, you know how he used to
look at his face. Look at that.
You know how LeBron James does that chalk toss?
Look at
He's
that.
the first guy
look
that
at that
started
face, like,
and he's
you better
pouring it
stop
in his
looking
hand
at me right now.
and he's growling at me. He's looking at me in the eye.
And he makes the second.
I'm filling in at the time, and he rubs his hand to the rosin and he throws it all over my suit.
Oh, he must have didn't like you.
4-point
But
game.
I remember playing. I played against him in high school.
Clippers are in
Back
the
in Chicago,
bonus.
he played for Farragut.
3 minutes left in the first quarter.
And every single time KG
Aaron
goes
Baines
wild.
with the 3 misses it.
I get it. He's probably growling at us right now. for talking about it.
Kawhi brings it up.
That suit cost over $17 that I was wearing.
$17?
I'll send him to the, send the cleaner.
A huge
Out of bounds, Clippers basketball.
How much I paid for my suit? And you paid $17?
I paid almost $17.
Come on, man. You got to get. Can I get a hookup? Come on, Brian. He's
Made
getting
in
the game.
Bulgaria. I don't know if you want that one.
13 seconds left on the shot clock.
I want a few of them. Give me about 10 suits, and I'll get you
2:52 left in the first quarter.
Deal?
Done.
Okay.
Clippers by 4. Patrick Patterson is out there. This is the first time in a long time. The Clippers are almost at full capacity. No JaMychal Green tonight, but it's not long. As Trez shows off the handle, bouncing into Baines. No, follows his miss.
Oh,
Get it to go.
Hero,
And
come
Javon
on.
Carter has the loose ball.
Ooh, nice
Kobe.
cut.
Dribbling around seemingly aimlessly, now given some space, whips it over to Kaminsky for a 3. He's been very good of late, especially from distance.
Yes.
Clippers hold on to the lead by 4, 2:20 to play in this first quarter.
Lou Williams with the
Lou
basketball.
and Trez in the two-man game. Lou draws a crowd, looking for a white shirt.
Oh,
Finds
then
Rowe.
that's nice cut.
Out and lays it in.
It's the luxury of having Lou Williams on the floor. He can see everything. He navigates the entire court to find open teammates cutting to the basket for a nice 2.
Kaminsky down the lane, high off the window. No,
Kaminsky can't buy a basket.
Last year in Charlotte, he's been a real factor for Phoenix. Here's Trez down the lane, off the window. And Kaminsky vacuums in the loose ball. Clippers by 6. They've led by as many as 7. Jerome down the lane, floats it up, but not in.
Oh,
Whistle.
foul.
Loose ball foul will go on Montrezl Harrell.
For the young players watching back home, every time Lou Williams dribbled the basketball,
What's going on,
he has his
mister?
eyes up the entire time to see the entire court, just in case
he got his
someone
first
sneaks from behind
basket.
for easy 2.
And that was the
He's,
assist of
he's
the
playing-
game, brought to you by CarMax.
I mean,
he's had a lot of assists of the game.
for being
Now,
his
Lou
first
Williams,
game,
you pointed
he's
out,
playing
leading
decent.
the team in assists off the bench. Okobo. Watched by Shamit. They overthrow the intended target. Baines. Here come the Clippers, leading by 6.
A Kobo.
Lou from the line to the lane to the rim. Not in. Rebound poked over to Patterson. Clippers reshuffle the deck. They find Lou for a corner 3.
It's a lot of opportunities that the Clippers had this game so far of easy shots that they've missed.
Kaminsky with the height advantage on Magruder. Magruder still makes it tough. Clippers, by the way, just 10 of 26 from the floor, 2 of their last 12 overall. They still lead by 6. Doc Rivers always talks about you shoot more times than the opposition,
Yes.
you should win the game. Clippers have 7 more shots on goal than the Suns.
Well, all of their shots have been good shots.
Dwayne, we
Missed
are
layups
doing
here and there,
the
a couple
Pistons and the
in-and-out shots from
Raptors.
Patrick Beverly early. But you want to
I know I got a late appointment, so I might be a little late.
They will go in.
And now,
Kaminsky hits
a
the
quick word
first.
from Hyundai.
What's going on, sports player Daniel? How's it going, brother? Congratulations on 150 subscribers. On the road to 200.
Coming for Kaminsky, the free throw is true. The lead is trimmed to 4.
And Kaminsky hits them
You
both.
said it earlier, Brian. It's good that the Clippers are starting to get everyone healthy. Just missing JaMychal Green, still have that contusion in his back. But once they get back full strength, look out.
Patterson knocks down the 3.
Patrick Patterson with a wet 3.
I just love that Patrick Patterson is a utility guy. Whatever you need from him, he can get
Aaron
the job
Baines
done for your team.
misses it.
Awkward looking shot as he tilts his body towards the rim, but the results have been very efficient. He misses there. Patterson
For 3 again.
Back-to-back threes for Patrick Patterson.
Well, which
Brings
one?
it
I
up
told
to
you
a
he's a
10-point
utility
game.
guy. He
30
pulled out
seconds
the
left in the
and then
first
what else
quarter.
did he pull out?
Socket set.
Oh, there you go. That's
got
a good
it?
one. I like it.
9th time this year, the Clippers have opened up a double-digit lead in the first quarter. They've won the previous 8 games. Jerome down the lane, hops inside and lays it
Jerome
in.
makes the
Good
floater.
dribble there by Jerome, getting inside the paint, using that nice floater in the paint.
Patrick Patterson has hit
Lou Williams brings it up
40%
the
of his
court.
threes this year.
Well, remember, Patrick Patterson went on a cold streak, but all of a sudden he regained that confidence. As a
Ooh,
shooter,
bad
you gotta
pass.
continue to shoot the basketball.
Clippers turn it over on their final possession.
And that is your first quarter. It is 31-23. For those of you that are new, during copywritten music and commercials, I do have to mute the game audio. As soon as the game resumes, I resume the audio. Dwayne, the best way to get more subscribers is dropping content. But congratulations on your 25 subscribers. I believe so, mister. I will actually write that game down so I don't forget. Lakers and the Bucks. Yeah, that's going to be a good game. You know, I hope everyone's on hand for that game. There's no load management because, you know, that'd be a great game for possibly a preview for the NBA Finals.
Well, you said
all
it.
right, we are back with the game audio,
so
folks.
I had a chance to sit back and relax, and I know you were working hard as well as the Clipper team. But when you're playing against the Phoenix Suns, who's one of the youngest teams in the league, you need to come in with a lot of energy earlier. You can see right away the Clippers are playing with a great pace at this position.
Ayton continues to shoot mid-range shot despite being the tallest player on the floor. Lou misses there. Ayton comes away with a long rebound. Ayton, by the way, 1 for 5 in his first game since opening night. The one pick back in June of 2018.
Rubio misses the jump shot from the elbow.
Lou to Trez. Up and under. Gets a
Montrezl Harrell with the turnaround jump shot.
Montrezl, he's starting to activate everything out of his tool belt. And that means to use that post play, to use the jump hook, or to use his crossover at the top of the key.
Jerome misses it.
Clippers by 10. They are 17-1 this year when leading by double digits. The one loss came in Chicago when they led by as many as 15. Patterson for 3.
Patrick Patterson out of bounds.
Over the top of the backboard.
Just great patience there by Lou Williams. Kind of a brush screen, and then Montrezl Harrell using this spin from their left shoulder for a hook shot has been great. And Phoenix Suns right now, Brian, are one of their last 9 shots.
They're just 9 for 24 overall in the game. Ayton to Jerome.
Yeah, that is crazy that
mid-range shot for Ty
with
Jerome.
48 points though, he what do you call it?
There's by 10 look to feather
the Bucks
nest
lost
here.
that game. That's crazy.
Lou ignores a Trez screen, gets midway down the lane, misses. He's missed all 4 of his shots. Neither team really lighting it up here. Clippers just 40% from the floor. Clippers had a couple of days off since returning from the second
Rubio to
Ayton.
Ayton with the travel.
The timing is just not there for DeAndre Ayton. You wouldn't expect it to be after missing 25.
Of course, he's not Paul George. We know Paul George came back and hit over 30. But that was just great defense there by Montrezl Harrell, being active with DeAndre Ayton pushing him off his spot to force him to travel on that possession.
George set records in his return, 37 points in 20 minutes of action. Shamet for three. Ayton secures the second rebound for him.
Rubio drives it.
Stops in the restricted area.
Kaminsky for three, misses.
Shot is short. Rebound to Lou.
Oh, a turnover by
Intercepted
Bridges.
by Bridges.
Rubio with the basketball.
Suns just 1 and 12 when trailing by 10 or more in this season. Another
Rubio
turnover.
tried to force
Here's
it down low.
in the corner
Got it
to Shamet.
Picked off.
Lou
Lou
pretends
Williams
to shoot the three. Plenty of time on the clock.
Drives it.
Spots an entry into the paint. The ball
Out
knocked
of
out of his hands and
bounds.
out of
Clippers
bounds.
basketball.
I love the intent of Rodney McGruder. He's been aggressive during this game. Great rebounding, getting his hand out, getting deflections for his teammates, for his team. But I just love his effort because you need more guys coming in. They might not be doing from a scoring standpoint, Brian, but getting rebounds, getting extra possessions, those 50-50 balls for your team.
Magruder 6 rebounds. Montrezl Harrell 4 rebounds. So just 10 of the 19 with 2 guys. Here is Trez standing on the three-point line. George chased by Oubre Jr. Good deflection there by the Suns. Turnover Clippers, their 4th. Rubio to the rim. He's clever, and he lays it in.
Rubio with the lay-in.
33-25. Rubio 4 points.
Both teams can't
4
find the
assists already.
basket.
He had a triple-double last night. He did have 8 turnovers, which was a season high for him. Lou, a guarded 3.
Lou Williams with the 3. There we go.
They call Lou Williams the shot maker and the shot taker. No matter what position you put Lou Williams in, he can dominate.
Rubio inside, misses the chip shot. Patterson vacuums in the rebound, and the Clippers are off and running.
Rubio misses the lay-in.
George quickly to Magruder. Free.
Magruder for 3, misses it. Ayton with the rebound.
Still like the
Gives
ball
up to
movement.
Ricky Rubio, who
Very
brings up the
unselfish
court.
plays to try to get teams not just good shots, but great shots for other teammates.
Ayton backs it down.
Tries to back down on Trez, puts up a contested 5-footer.
There we go.
He's been to the
All right,
rim
Ayton.
and lays it in. Clippers by 9. Lou having some problems with Bridges, who's playing well. So they give the Clippers plenty of time on the clock.
Say one thing about the Phoenix Suns, that they play with great active hands, and they have a lot of guys that have a lot of speed. But when you have active hands with speed,
I mean,
you
it's the
can get
first
out
half.
in
Packers
transition
Nations.
early
Clippers
for
are
your
a
team.
second half team.
George cradles the ball down the lane.
Paul George with the lay-in.
I tell you, it's just the patience of Paul George using a nice cradle dribble and slow step to finish
Ayton.
over 2 defenders.
From the elbow and drains
This
it.
time he knocks it in. Paul George, by the way, first player in double figures. Oubre Jr. swipes it away.
Oubre with the steal.
He brings it back the other way.
And 1.
I'm telling you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play. He was kind of a lost guy in Washington.
Suns
Comes to Phoenix.
cut it down to 7.
Now he's been terrific.
You said it.
With the
And
chance
he
to cut
plays
it down
with
to
a ton of
6.
energy. And when you play with energy and toughness, you find ways to score the basketball. We all know that Kelly Oubre is very, very athletic, but now he's using that to play defense and help his
Daniel
team
says,
in
"Let's go
position to
Clippers."
score.
And he was meant to go to
Yeah, they
Memphis,
probably are definitely going to win. They
some
have only
confusion
lost
as to
1 game
one
at
of the
Staples
players
Center.
Involved. There were 2 players in Memphis with the last name of
And
Brooks
Phoenix is
from
5-5 on the
Dillon.
road,
They didn't know
so-
which one was going where. So the deal falls through. Washington said, "Well, we
I
can't
hope
keep
Phoenix
him
wins,
now."
but
Well, they
if
sent
I got to
him
bet, my
Phoenix.
money's
And boy,
on
it was
the
a blessing in
Clippers.
disguise, really, for both the Suns and Kelly Oubre Jr.
And I'm not a
I
betting
remember
man.
just watching him here. He trains here in the summer. And you could just tell Kelly had something to
Oubre
give.
with the miss.
Sometimes players, you can't see it right away. But if you continue to work, and Montrezl
And it
is
is
another person. Like, remember,
off a
with the Chris Paul
Clipper.
trade, Montrezl was
Goes
basically a
back to
throwing
the
player,
Suns.
But the Clippers knew something that what Montrezl could bring. And it's evident. It's the reason why he's averaging almost 19 points a game.
He's been flawless this year. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by
Oubre with the basketball.
Clippers. A possible 4-point opportunity.
To
here.
Ayton, back to
Maybe a
Oubre.
5-point
Oubre shoots the
opportunity.
3
Oubre
and
Jr.
makes
for 3.
it.
Big turn
Cuts
there.
the lead to 4. We got a Doc Rivers timeout. Soon as the game resumes, I will resume the audio, but I have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. Appreciate the 8 for rocking with your boy. If you enjoyed this stream, smash that thumbs up. Let's get this stream out. What's going on, the Gridiron Blitz? Oh my goodness. Hey, 4 a.m.'s gonna come by soon. At this point, you might as well pull an all-nighter. Because in 5 hours, you gotta take your mom to the airport. Oh, that's the plan? Okay. Well then, hey, Grid, let's have another show after the game. Oh, Gridiron, we got Daniel to 150 subscribers. As he just writes that. He'll definitely hit hopefully 200 subscribers by the first of the year.
Oklahoma City, who's playing extremely well. The Portland Trailblazers will make a run. And the dark horse, the San Antonio Spurs. Come on now. Come on, Brian.
Oh, Zubac with the monstrous jam.
Set up beautifully by Mr. Lou Williams. Lou
40-34
here tonight.
7 minutes in the second quarter.
Not making shots, but what Lou Williams can do.
Kelly Oubre makes the jumper.
And that's the activity of Lou Williams on the floor.
One guy making shots. That guy right there. Kelly Oubre Jr. is terrific tonight. 5 of 6 on the floor. He has 12 points.
Lou Williams.
Lou moves to his left. Walled off by Ayton. Lobs it to Zubac. It ricochets off the rim. And Kobo has the loose ball. Clippers have led by as many as 11. It is down to 4.
Ayton with the turnaround. In and out.
Mid-range. He was just very average at it last year.
Paul George drives it.
Lowers the shoulder.
Blocking foul.
Doc Rivers always so great at coming up with plays out of the timeouts.
Look at the patience there by Lou Williams. And that play was active because Lou Williams faked that shot and found Zubac rolling to the basket with a nice finish.
That was worthy of a Carl's team replay. We'll talk about Phoenix and their playoff potential a little bit later.
Beverly to Harkless, who gives up to Paul George. George shoots it, makes it from the top of the key.
Jumper, he's got a team-high 12. He ties the game's high water mark with Kelly Oubre Jr.
An effortless shot for Paul George. If it's 15 feet or 25 feet out, the same way.
Kobo gives it to Ayton. Oubre Jr. has the last 7 for Phoenix. Ayton, an errant pass is retrieved by Bridges. Late in the clock, Okobo beats the buzzer in and out.
Kobo misses
Whistle
it.
and a loose ball foul will go against Saric and the Phoenix Suns.
I don't know who's going to beat who. Is the Clippers going to beat the Suns, or is the Suns going to beat themselves?
You played with him. Doc
Yes.
coached him. Doc played with him in San Antonio.
I mean, what a great teammate. He was my veteran back then because this was in the Orlando era. And one thing about Monty, you could just tell right away that he will be a coach. Like, Doc Rivers is out there coaching.
Oh, George.
He's like, yeah, guys, we got to get
Hits
out
the
there,
front of the rim on the three.
Doc is like, I got it, Monty, I got it.
Harkless.
George misses.
Hit the
Harkless
ball out
tries
of
to tap
bounds.
it up and in. And, of course, dealt with tragedy
Yes.
a few years ago. And Doc attended the funeral after Monty Williams' wife passed away after a car accident. And he said the strongest person in that room was Monty Williams. Made everybody else feel better. And Monty has landed on his feet.
Oubre drives it, shoots it, misses it.
A great story for Monty Williams.
Gets the ball back to Saric.
Talk about character and integrity.
Okobo,
You think about Monty Williams.
Ayton slings it to Saric late in the clock. The runner, no. Ayton follows it. Ayton has not been
Ayton with the
shy
rebound
tonight.
tip in.
They're going to credit that basket to Saric? No, that goes to Ayton. He now has 8 points and 5 rebounds. Kawhi Leonard back out there, gives to George. These two usually play around 24 minutes a game. George runs into Oubre Jr., no whistle. Zubac with the rebound, a whistle will finally send him to the line for 2.
You see right away that it's a matchup between Kelly Oubre and Paul George. They're going at it. And you can see that they want to get the best of each other. But what Zubac understands, when that matchup happens, you got to still crash the glass and get an offensive rebound and put yourself at the free throw line.
Zubac tonight, 4 points, 4 rebounds in 10 minutes.
Zubac missed the first.
Hey, Clipper fans, make plans to join us at Staples Center this Thursday to see the Clippers take on James Harden and Russell Westbrook, and the Houston Rockets. First 10,000 fans in attendance will receive an ugly sweater fleece blanket presented by Kia. For tickets, visit clippers.com.
Ugly sweater
/tickets.
fleece blanket.
And we're all Greg Popovich fans here. Anybody that likes the game of basketball is, but they gave up a 25-point lead to this Houston squad last night. We'll see that team on Thursday night.
Zubac
Player
makes
over
him
there named
bold.
James Harden.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
Pretty good at game basketball.
But you still didn't tell me
Bridges
why the Phoenix Suns
to
will make the
Oubre,
play.
back to
In time,
Bridges.
my friend. In
Okay, I'm
time.
waiting.
To Rubio.
Some pressure from the
Back to
Clippers.
Bridges.
Whistle
And a travel.
turnover. Ball goes back to the Clippers. 8 giveaways now for Phoenix.
What's going on,
That's great
Philip and
defense
Emma?
by the Clippers
How's it
and
going? Appreciate you for
moving
coming
well.
through. Says, I
When
am
Rubio
here. Let's
started to attack
go.
and then Bridges got
Los
the basketball,
Angeles
but just shows great
Clippers.
movement.
There's Devin Booker. He's having a great season
Like
this
this
year.
kid.
A 50,
I definitely
40,
think that the
90
Clippers
guys
are going
so far. Long way
to win
to
this
go.
game.
Leonard drives on Saric. Into the
Kawhi.
paint. And Zubac contending for the rebound against the very physical Aaron Baines. A whistle and a foul will go against the Suns.
When you have 2 great scorers on your team in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, sometimes the only way that you can score the basketball is getting the crumbs. And the crumbs are still good too. And what Zubac's understanding is I need to box out, block out, use those positions to get extra possession for this team.
Paul George with the basketball, drives
George
it,
zigs
shoots
his way
it,
down
gets
the lane.
fouled,
Bump from behind, he'll go to the line.
misses it, but is going
I'm not
to the
sure
line
about that when
for
Paul
2.
George got pushed by Vitsa on their possession, but you know what? He's going to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a
Zubac
crazy
goes
game,
over.
though,
Maybe
Philip and
apologize.
Emma.
Hey, that was actually me that got you. George is
Like, how
not going
does
to complain.
Giannis have
PG,
48
5
points
of
and lose
12
the game?
tonight in this
Like,
first
that's
half. He does have
crazy.
a dozen points. He's the only Clipper in double figures. And now a quick word from Jack in the Box.
Got to mute the audio real quick for commercial.
Offensive
Alrighty.
struggle here in the second quarter. Clippers just 5 of 14. Phoenix
And
7 of 18.
Paul George makes them both.
So far a stalemate. The team just scored
But
15 points.
Philip and Emma
Led by
I
as
might be
many as
doing the
11.
Milwaukee
Rubio
Bucks
spent
and the
last
LA
couple of years
Lakers
in
on
Utah,
Thursday.
Minnesota prior to that. Been a real difference maker for the Suns. He controls on the baseline. Oubre Jr. check by Zubac. They look inside. George overplays and deflects.
George
and leaves his
got the
defensive
steal.
calling card. Here come the Clippers. Harkless.
Kawhi.
Leonard throws into the hands of Oubre Jr.
Oubre with the steal, gives it up to
The runner.
Rubio.
Wild shot once a whistle, doesn't get it. Kawhi Leonard
Missed
calms the scene.
everything. Kawhi to Zubac. Ooh, gets stopped at the rim.
He has been everywhere tonight for Phoenix. Baines, a gifted three-point shooter, but a whistle and a foul will go against Phoenix. The two teams straight turnover.
You see the pace has been awesome this entire game, but Patrick Beverly would never back down.
I'm sorry, but Sarge is a bomb.
Dario Saric is down low on the post, and you can
I
see.
live down in Arizona. I do like the Suns.
Dario Saric
The Sarge is a
his
bum.
position, and now for a big man, you kind of get
He's like
upset
the thigh
because
maker in
smaller
Detroit.
guy's trying to push you out and gets the offensive foul.
Here is Beverly. Clippers by 8. Kawhi
with the
jump
three.
shot,
In
halfway
and
down.
out.
Oubre Jr. gets his first rebound. Throws it away. George gets it back.
Paul George with the monstrous jam and the stare down.
After the flush.
You don't owe me.
And we got a timeout called. I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and for commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I resume the audio. But if it was baseball, it would be the New York Mets. Okay. That's what's up. I am from Detroit, so I am a Detroit fan. But I do like Arizona teams. But in this matchup, give me the Clippers. I am going to look up Thursday's game. Okay. So I will actually be doing more than likely a double header. I'll be doing the Bucks and the Rockets and the Clippers. Go Blue. Philip and Emma, go Blue. I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan. But hey, I ain't mad at you. Ohio State, you know, it doesn't matter if it's Urban Myers or, you know, a scrub off the streets. They still have a great team. Appreciate the 13 of you guys in the building. You guys are truly awesome. If you could smash a like button, we could get this stream ranked and get it out there in the YouTube world. Art says, I knew that the Lakers loss was coming.
One apiece here. Plenty of time to play. 2.5 to play in the half. Clippers by 10. Beverly swipes the ball out of bounds from Ricky Rubio. Clippers shooting only 40%. The Suns at 40% as well. Both teams struggling with turnovers, although
Yeah,
the Suns
Dwayne, we're
with
going to get
11
throttled
giveaways.
by
They're very good at
Alabama.
protecting the basketball. Top 10 team.
The Clippers, I'm sorry, Brian, but the Clippers have been very active with their hands. And sometimes when you're not making shots, you can still be active on the court.
Oubre shoots it, misses it.
His body towards the rim. No,
Paul George with the rebound brings it up the court.
You see right now that PG has an extra pep in his step.
Has it off to Zubac. Zubac gets fouled at the rim.
He's ready to yell Zoo blocker for the slam. But this is great patience there by PG.
Yeah, that is going to be a tough matchup.
And then Vitsa rolling the right way, right to the basket.
I know the Gridiron Blitz will be doing that game.
Made a business decision there, but does a good job of slowing down the
his link is in my description.
Zubac.
He is part of the Sports Movement Network.
Clippers have out-rebounded the Suns. Clippers very tough to beat when they out-rebound the opposition. Coming up at halftime, brought to you by Cadillac. Paul George leads the way for the Clippers. 6 of 13
I got to look at some of the bowl games
13,
and
he has 16 points. Kawhi a bit quiet. That can change in a hurry.
Games I want to do.
Happen in the fourth quarter, but the Clippers just trying to keep their head above water after essentially a 10-day trip. Zubac's a rare 0 for 2 performance at the free throw line. Milwaukee, Washington,
Zubac missed them both. Rubio has the basketball. There was a screen by Ayton, but misses it. Gives it to Bridges, who got fouled at the rim. He goes to the free throw line for 2. The Clippers are in the bonus. 2:03 left in the second
this feels
quarter.
like a road game, but I didn't play in it. Does it feel different to you?
It feels like the
there
first
we go.
game of the
There's
season.
the Gridiron Blitz.
Road, sometimes when you're on you play at home, you
Philip
use
and
the
Emma,
plan
if you want to click on his
with your home
comment,
fans, and all of a sudden
you can go to his page,
10 days you're gone.
hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell.
In the house at home
set it to all. And when he does the Ohio State and Clemson game,
you see Doc Rivers.
You can get
Talked to them
notified.
before. He says he's not started his Christmas shopping for it. I tried to give him a public service announcement. He says he's got a lot of work to do.
You need to get an assistant, Doc. Get an assistant that can go out and get you gifts for you.
Patrick Beverly brings it up.
That's what I got an assistant to get my gifts.
Sarge with another foul.
I am my own assistant.
Oh, really?
It's really disappointing.
Oh, I got to get you an assistant.
Sarge a whistle and a foul. Clippers out in front by 8. Had a couple of times to bump the lead to 12 and beyond.
You know what? I read a quote by Doc Rivers. We talked about this earlier, talking about the 82-game season, and he said, he was wondering, hey, Doc, what do you think about
Paul George already has 16 points and
season?
3
you think
steals.
It's too many games?
6
and
for 13
said, if you
shooting.
saw me walking, you would know that it's
Makes
too
the
many
first
games.
free throw.
Our event specialists are ready to help you plan an unforgettable holiday party with the Clippers. Group possibilities include
49 to 40.
Warm-ups, the high-five tunnel, and group photos on the court. For group tickets or to reserve an event suite, head to clippers.com/groups tonight. Doc sinks back into his chair. He said
he makes them goals. It is a 10-point game. 155 left in the first half.
And he's retired from that game.
Hey, Doc, I love you, but you cannot dunk anymore.
Clippers
Ayton with the putback.
It through to cut it down to single digits. 100 seconds remaining in this first half. Clippers by 8. Looking for a win number 21 on the road, but they're 14th here at home in 15 games.
Beverly with the basketball.
On Thursday before heading back out on the road. Beverly gets it to Leonard.
Gives it to
Extra
Clyde.
pass to a wide open Landry. Shamet for 3.
Shamet with the miss. Oubre with the rebound brings it up the court.
Tonight just 0 for 2 in 9 minutes.
Carter with the basketball. Gives it up to Ricky Rubio.
10 to play.
Ayton with the screen, doesn't use it.
Rubio tries to drive on Shamet.
And Shamet gets fouled.
Player will be handled a citation.
Even though Landry is 0 for 2 right now, for a guy that's coming back from
will be side out.
Sprain, you want to be able to have
Suns
that
basketball.
quickness. And you can see he's able to
108
move
left.
the right way in that lateral position.
14 left on the shot clock
to stop his defenders. But that's a great sign for Landry Shamet to come during the season.
He went down in the 10th game of the year, and after
During
the injury,
halftime,
they
I'll
thought
take a quick
maybe
halftime
he'd be
break.
ready by New Year's Day.
Grab me
Thank goodness he's a couple of weeks ahead of schedule. The
an
Clippers
adult
need him.
beverage.
Shamet comes away with the loose ball. Clippers by 8, under a minute to play.
Harold with the basketball.
Headbandless Montrezl Harrell. Goes inside to Leonard.
Kawhi
Behind,
gets-
but no whistle as the ball blocked out of bounds. It'll
Wow,
stay with the
okay.
Clippers.
It was great
Ayton with the
defense there by
block.
the Phoenix Suns. By slowing down Kawhi, you can see DeAndre Ayton had his eye on Kawhi.
Oh, yeah.
the entire
No, that's-
possession to get that block.
Okay,
Beverly
that
to
was
Lou.
that was technically a foul. Lou
Ray
with
Jr.
the
knocks
missed
the ball out of
three,
bounds.
but touched by
with the
Phoenix. It
Clippers,
is
and now it
Clippers
changed
ball
to-
still.
In a roundabout way, go 2 for 1, even though they've had a couple of looks on this possession.
Just love the shoes from Montrezl Harrell and Kelly Oubre.
We got 46.3 seconds left in the first
Mr.
half.
Kawhi Leonard.
14 seconds on the
Those are
shot
New
clock.
Balance shoes,
It is
but those
50 to
belong
42.
to Montrezl Harrell, showing some love to his teammate. He's a sneaker free agent.
Kawhi with the basketball, drives it,
Leonard bounces
gives
to
it up to
Trez.
Montrezl Harrell with the jam.
Just love the unselfish play. Kawhi is not scoring the basketball, but he's still facilitating for his team.
Ayton. Over to Oubre Jr.
Oubre
He'll fling a long two
and makes it.
And Oubre Jr. with 14 averages, 17 on the year.
Say, when you get an early highlight play in the beginning
Welcome
of the
back,
game,
Philip and Emma.
it fuels you the entire game.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is one of my
5 second
favorite
difference between
all-time
the two
players in
timers.
the NBA
Clippers will
right now.
take a lead into intermission. The question will be by how much. Leonard on Carter. He's got the size advantage. Gets into the
Kawhi with the jumper.
Patience there by Kawhi.
6.8
Saw the
seconds
small
left.
defender,
Oubre with
put
the
him right down
basketball.
in that big post and elevates right at the free throw line.
Oubre Jr. trying to
Shoots
beat the
it,
clock.
misses it,
Leonard, loose
but
ball.
there's a
Goes
charge.
the other way, and the Clippers will have some time if they adjust the clock. Right now, 0.4 of a second, but a defensive stand for the Clippers.
Just look at Kawhi finding the open man, being unselfish. Mr. Montrezl Harrell finishing with a throw. And then the defense, it started with Kawhi, but Patrick Beverly, such a high basketball IQ, getting in the possession for a charge.
Montrezl
Alrighty,
unable to
that
get
is
it
your
off,
halftime.
nevertheless.
And it is 44 to 54. Clippers lead at half. Clippers won the second quarter by 2. And the first quarter by 8.
Shoot it when I'm open. Continuous encouragement from all my teammates and coaching staff. Solid workout regime outside of practice every single day, just making sure I'm always ready whenever my number's called.
Well, you've certainly done that, but in this game, nobody particularly shooting the ball well. You got to credit the defense with this lead. What kind of challenges have the Suns presented to you guys in the early going?
They're hitting shots, they're getting out in transition, they're using their energy and their hands on the defensive side of the ball, getting turnovers on us. Oubre's doing a great job of creating for that team and hitting shots. Those bigs are doing a great job of rebounding and hitting the glass. So I just think if we limit them to one shot, rebound, push and transition, we'll be okay.
All right, thanks, Pat. Brian?
Christie.
Alrighty, that was Patrick Patterson. I don't think that is Tim Legler. What's going on, Chris Wink? What's going on, fam? Says I'm in the house, guys. I'm in the house, my guy. Late, but I'm here. Appreciate that, Chris. Phoenix won't go away. Absolutely, Dwayne. And Gridiron, what you know about Tim Legler? Hey, he's been around for a long time. Shout out to Tim Legler. But all right, guys, I'm going to be in the chat, but I'm going to take a quick halftime break, and I will be right back. All right, all right. I am back, everybody. So I'm looking at Friday's schedule. It is looking like I might be able to do the Pistons Celtics. And I might do the Magic's Trailblazers. If not, there'll be just one game on Friday. Saturday, I'll be doing the Bulls and Pistons. And I'll also be doing the Patriots and the Bills. Sunday, I'm going to do the Mavericks and the Raptors. And then Sunday Night Football. Monday, I'll be doing the Sixers and the Pistons. Dwayne Boatwright says, right here is where we need karaoke with Bubbles. On Christmas Day, I'll be doing the Celtics and the Raptors. The 26th, next Thursday, I'll be doing the Wizards and the Pistons. I'll be doing the doubleheader this Thursday. So we're gonna have some fun this the next 2 weeks, you guys. Dwayne Boatwright says the Wizards and the Pistons. I think we fell for that already. Yes, they just played yesterday. But that was without Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin, and also without Reggie Jackson. And my Christmas wish is, let's get Reggie Jackson back.
Mentioned it earlier. The Suns
we
a
are
top 10
back.
team in terms of protecting the basketball. Ayton deep inside, challenging Zubac. No. And the rebound volleyed around, and it goes to Paul George and the Clippers. Here's Zubac. Oh, running the floor.
Zubac with a monstrous jam.
And take a ride.
I love side 16. I love it, Ryan. I love it.
How about him running the floor again? You highlighted it in the open, and he does it again here tonight. Saric deep inside.
Saric hit the front of the rim. Rebounded by
Ayton comes away with a
Ayton.
loose ball. Clippers with
Gives it up to Bridges. Gets blocked.
Oubre Jr. He's been a
Oubre
problem
with the
tonight.
basketball.
Leans in, misses everything. Ayton with a rebound. Blocked.
Ayton
How about
gets
that
blocked.
Defensive possession for the Clippers.
Did you just hear Patrick Beverly? He said, "What are you doing, DeAndre Ayton? I'm going to block this shot."
George for
Paul
three.
George misses it. Ayton with the rebound.
I tell you, you got me excited. You said those size 16 or beats a zoom blocker, taking it in for that power slam.
He has just been so terrific this year. Ayton. Foul line jumper gets the
Ayton
roll.
makes the
Ayton now with
jump
12
shot.
points, 10 rebounds. Not a bad debut after a 25-game layoff.
I tell you, you know, when you miss a lot of games, you want to come in with a lot of energy. And sometimes those shots might not go in early, but if you play with physicality
with basketball,
and energy, you can find
guarded by
yourself
Ayton.
in play.
Leonard, mid-range jump shot, no. And Rubio has the rebound. Ayton running shotgun, leading the way. They lob it to Bridges. Knocked it out of bounds by Paul George.
Oh.
You
Sorry
said it
guys, I
earlier
got the
about
halftime
Lisa
thing
running
on
the
still.
floor. You continue to run right down the middle of the paint, and you finish with authority at the rim. Just look at this. Look at Pat. Get the block here. Or DeAndre, look at him. What are you looking at? What are you doing?
Bridges to Saric for
Saric
three.
for three,
Contested
and he
three,
hits
falls
it.
For Dario Saric.
He's such a versatile player for the Phoenix Suns. Can post up, can step out and shoot the threes.
8 points for Saric. Beverly surveys the scene looking for a white jersey.
No,
Down the lane, swivels
I don't.
away from
They have a
Ryan,
0%
lays
chance
it
of
in.
winning
Just
this
love
game.
the old okey-doke
It's
play
going to be the
by
Clippers,
Patrick Beverly
and by the
attacking
fourth
rim,
quarter,
faking
they'll
out one way, and
probably
finish with a
be
running
running away with it.
Ayton. Elbow jumper is
Ayton hits
good.
the jump shot.
7 made shots for Ayton. He is 7 of 14, 14
I'm just
points,
gonna keep it
10 rebounds
100.
and 3 assists. You look at
Suns
the
cut it to
Suns,
7.
They are the league leaders in assists per game, and they've done that without Ayton. Imagine how many times Ayton and Rubio will hook up going forward.
Exactly, Dwayne.
Here is Ayton running the show. Swivels to the rim.
Ayton gets fouled. Oh, he's limping.
Back. He looks terrific to start the third quarter.
You know what this shows?
Ayton is limping. He is hurt.
Work ethic of DeAndre Ayton, missing 25 games. And just look at Pat right here on the move, giving the okie doke. Excuse me, I'm gonna score the other way. But back to DeAndre Ayton, playing extremely hard on the play. You know, you miss 25 games. You want to play with a lot of energy and toughness. He's got to give him some credit.
That was a top-tier play presented by Arco. He had 39 double-doubles last year. Has 1 year tonight. Misfires on the free throw. Clippers by 5. Kawhi in transition. Pinned beneath the net by Ayton. Whistle and a foul.
Smart play by Kawhi. That's a high basketball IQ play. Drives towards the basket and follows DeAndre Ayton playing with his
Kawhi
hands
is going
down
to
on
the free throw
play.
line, shooting
And
two.
Kawhi gets fouled, and now he's at the free throw line.
Leonard in that first half, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Spurs have led by as many as 12. That happened to start the third quarter as Leonard knocks in the first of 2.
Makes
now
the
a quick
first.
word from HealthNet. Just a brief 2-game homestand for the Clippers. Obviously tonight against the Suns.
It makes the
Thursday
second.
against the Houston Rockets.
It's a 7-point game. 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
City for their 6th back-to-back of the season. The good news is
with
they
the
only
basketball.
play 10 all year. Ayton drives it on Zubac, a whistle, foul on the floor.
Zubac with the foul.
For Zub, that'll be his second. The second team foul for the Clippers as well. Bridges to inbound. A couple ticks inside the 9-minute mark of this third quarter. Rubio Triple-double last night.
Rubio drives it.
Contested
Jump
10-footer.
shot, misses it.
Rebound. Knocked
Out
off
of
the hands
bounds
Mo
off
Harkless.
of
It'll stay
Harkless.
with the Suns.
They get a brand new 24. Oh, 14. I guess they're saying that they didn't have possession.
And so Bridges will inbound. 8:47 to play. After a hot start of the third quarter in terms of intensity, it's cooled a little bit. Ayton drives in, bouncing into Zubac's nose. Hits it back out to Saric for a three. Running rebound corralled by Beverly. Dodging defenders. The floater in transition.
Patrick Beverly with the coast-to-coast floater.
Beverly's a 10 early. He ran after that 50-50 basketball, and he went down in transition to avoid the charge and used that nice teardrop right at the rim.
Slaloming through defenders. Beverly
Rubio
now with
to
9.
Oubre. To Sarge. Back to Oubre.
Jr. Picked up by Kawhi, flings a three. Saric with a rebound, tumbles to the ground. The whistle will go against the Clippers.
Zubac picks
One
up
of the
his
luxuries
third.
of having a skilled point guard that understands that, hey, I might get my shot blocked, but you know what? I'm going to fake out this defender by using that nice teardrop at the rim.
Oubre Jr. does get it into 8. 4 minutes off this third quarter clock. Rubio. Oubre Jr. back to Rubio. Late in the clock.
Rubio
Fires
shoots the three, misses it.
Ayton with a
Rebounded by
rebound.
Ayton.
Put back his
Misses
ball.
it. Rebounded by Kawhi. Brings it up the
Leonard
court.
leads the charge the other way. Clippers by 9. Accelerates down the
Drives
lane.
it
Double clutcher.
and hits the lay-in.
From rim to rim.
The easiest play in the book
Clippers
is to
up
get the
11.
ball in transition and find those little crevices.
Turnover.
In the paint.
Paul George with the basketball.
Here
Gives up
comes
to
Leonard
Kawhi.
again. Harkless. above the break
Harkless
three.
misses the
Rattles out.
three. Rebounded by Bridges. Gives up to Rubio, who brings it up the court. To
Oubre
Kelly
Jr.
Oubre for
Flings
three.
the three and knocks it in. Kelly Oubre Jr. now with 17 right out of the season.
Cuts the lead
average.
to 8.
Lead trimmed to 8. Beverly uses Zubac as a shield, but doesn't do much with it. Here's George. Into Zoo to the rim with a
Zubac with the jam.
Clippers timeout.
And we got a timeout. I'll be right back, folks. Hang on tight. All right, I am back. Appreciate the 12 in the building. Hopefully you guys can hit that thumbs up so we get this stream out and ranked and have a great second half. Yeah, you already know, Gridiron. Shout out to Bud Light Platinum. 6%. Got off of work and said, "Oh, I'm out of the dillies." Gridiron, did you check Voxer?
Metro key coverage and a little bit of a upset last night in the association as the Mavericks topped the Milwaukee Bucks, ending their 18-game win streak. They did it without Luka Doncic, who is out with a sprained right ankle. The Bucks just their 4th loss of the season, and another streak coming to an end tonight. Brian, the Lakers' 14-game road winning streak ending tonight in Indiana.
And that sets up, and Christina, thank you, that sets up an incredible Thursday night game in Milwaukee.
Rubio misses a 3.
Bucks, both teams coming off of losses. And they're going to be
Beverly
hungry.
to Zubac. Zubac with a monstrous jam.
And I love what Patrick Beverly
Let's
did
go.
He waited until the Visa
Ayton
to run down
is the
lane
jumper.
and find that open space to finish with the dunk.
I tell you what, DeAndre Ayton needed about a quarter to shake off the rust. He's been terrific tonight. 18 points and 12 rebounds. Clippers still lead by 10.
Well, he's always
as you heard, Ayton with the double-double, 18 and 12.
Over their 25 game wait. He worked out hard.
Paul George misses the 3. Rebounded by Oubre, who brings it up the court. Gives it back to Rubio. To Bridges. Turnover.
Deflected, recovered by Harkless. Here come the Clippers.
Harkless, Paul George.
Bridges doing a good job of staying in front of him. Bridges did a pretty good job on Leonard in that game in late October. George gets below the dotted line, puts it up,
and hits an and one. Let's go.
By Paul George.
It is 70 to 58, 5:29 in the third quarter.
And now because Paul George is 6'8" and can elevate right over him, he gave him a little bump to get more space and get the foul on the play for a nice shot.
Clippers have
Absolutely,
a chance to
the Gridiron
bump this
Blitz.
lead to 13, which would be their biggest of the ball game. Javon Carter, Aaron Baines check in. Baines got that promotion after the suspension for
maybe do a send-off.
Ayton, and he has been terrific this season. 14 points, 6 rebounds, but how about shooting 39% from beyond the arc?
Worked on his game. You know, when your time is up, right? You get a chance to go out there and make your time. You do the best that you can.
Paul George makes the and one.
Just did everything.
71-58.
39% from that three.
Clippers are on a 13-5 scoring run.
13-point lead for the Clippers. 71-58. Rubio just 2 for 12 tonight.
Carter with the basketball. Gives up to Oubre.
Jr.
Oubre with the shot.
Oubre Jr. He is 19 on 8 of 13 shooting.
Shout out to the 17 of you in the building. If you're enjoying this stream, let's hit that thumbs up so we get this stream out.
$15 million a year.
Just love when players play with a lot of energy. And the Kelly Oubre
trying to build this community.
Leonard.
Why Leonard with the jumper.
13-point lead back in store.
Just so patient. Never rushes. Gets to his spots and elevates.
Carter with the basketball. Poked by Kawhi.
And now Carter attacks. Back to Baines for 3.
Aaron Baines misses it for 3.
Williams has the rebound.
Paul George gives it up to Kawhi.
Drives on.
Oh, Kawhi almost broke Aaron Baines' ankles. Paul George makes the 3.
16.
No. His feet didn't get tangled up. Kawhi Leonard put him in the blender and then made the right play. He rotated the basketball and found.
All right, Dwayne, you have a blessed night. Appreciate you for coming out, brother.
Skip pass from Rubio to Baines. Now Ayton, the cash cow for.
Ayton hits nothing.
Under 4 to play in the third. Lob to Zubac.
Oh, Zubac almost with the alley-oop finish.
Foul committed by Beverly.
Beverly foul.
You got to put a player in the spin cycle.
3:50 left in the third quarter.
Aaron Baines, you're trying to stop him. Oh, no. I'm going to have to fall down. And you know what? Make the play. Find the open man, and you have Mr. Sweet Paul George knocking down that 3.
I always put myself in the position of the player that just made the move. I always think how hard it is. The pressure
Carter with
to
the
knock
basketball
down the
gives it up
jump
to
shot and cross
Oubre. Back to
somebody
Carter.
over.
Back to
You know
Oubre.
what, for a big, you don't want to take your chances with a very athletic wing. Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. You know what? The chances are that you will fall on the ground.
Incredible defense here by the Clippers. Okobo in trouble. Throws it up, hits the side of the backboard, and a shot clock violation. And Pat Beverly flexing.
24-second shot clock violation.
The activity.
Clippers
The aggressive
basketball.
play by Patrick Beverly. Look at this. He's pounding. Look at both players. Montrezl Harrell right away. They're in sync.
Clippers by 16.
Appreciate that, Dwayne. Says go TSMN. Hit that like button. Appreciate that. Have a blessed night, Dwayne.
Fourth against, making the third, beg your pardon, against the Suns.
You rarely see a reaction from Kawhi Leonard from a foul. I mean, I love that because sometimes when you're attacking the basket and you're getting fouled, you know, you want to scream at the official. You want to show a little emotion. But I love how Kawhi Leonard stays focused.
Checks back into the ball game
every single time.
Here is Leonard from the line to the
Kawhi with the and one.
and a melody. The Clippers lead by 18. Counted on a foul.
That's unbelievable patience. That's a great player. Bob and weave right through the paint, gets to the lane, and scores with ease.
You mentioned that he's emotionless. You got Pat Beverly on the other side of the spectrum. I mean, you really have the full.
And he missed the and one
in terms
foul,
of personality,
free
abilities, and it has meshed so well in the first 28 games.
Minsky
of the
to Carter.
29.
To Okobo.
For Kawhi.
To Carter. Back to Okobo.
For three.
Missed it.
Saves the ball.
Saves his own
to
miss.
Ty Jerome back to Carter. Back to Okobo. Hot potato here late in the clock. Beverly flexing his muscles, barking at Carter. Carter straight on three. And Kaminsky, the tallest player on the floor, secures the loose ball. And
Kaminsky with the jumper.
For that great defense by the Clippers, good patience by the Suns.
They continue to move.
Appreciate that, AT. Hope you feel better, brother.
They gave up that offensive rebound, but I tell you, man, Patrick Beverly does so much on the floor. He just makes me excited. I want to get out on the court and play.
Kawhi for three.
But okay,
let's go.
Kawhi Leonard knocked down that three.
Carter with the miss.
Jerome.
Ty Jerome back to Kaminsky.
Skip it back on the far
To
side.
Okobo. To Ty Jerome, and he hits it.
4 points for Ty Jerome. Leonard gets a screen from Shamet. Now on the switch. Leonard into the paint, a whistle and a foul. That'll send him to the line for two.
All right, we got a timeout. Kawhi is going to the free throw line for two. I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and for commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I'll resume the audio. What is going on, 2K Plays? How's it going, my brother? Appreciate that, 2K Plays. Welcome back to the family. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, really? YouTube did that? That's crazy. See, that's why I say YouTube be tripping. Clippers are leading this quarter by 7 points, 20-27. Oh, absolutely. That's why I was just like, what the heck? Well, welcome back to the family. What's going on, William Pittman? Oh, absolutely. YouTube has been bugging. Hey, at this time, I think the Phoenix Suns need Thon Maker. Oh, wait, I forgot. They got one. It's called Dario Saric. He is so trash, bro. Not a whole lot, William. Appreciate you for coming out. So, William, what team are you rooting for? Thon is greater than Dario? Hey, you know what? That might be the only time I might say you're right.
Tron shows Paul George's father. Happy birthday to Paul George Sr.
Kawhi misses the first.
I had to pull this clip up of what Paul George can do.
Kawhi has missed the last two free throws.
Kawhi Leonard sized the player up because of his ball handling. And his ball handling allows him to get to every spot on the floor.
Kawhi.
It's just
Breathe.
amazing to watch.
Follow through and make it. There we go.
1 out of 2. Leonard has 12 points in the third quarter. Usually does most of his damage in the fourth. There's Paul George hoping to give his dad a
Clippers,
win
what it
tonight.
do, baby?
So far,
I'm a
so good
funny
for the
guy.
Clippers,
That's
at
what's
least
up.
by 18.
I appreciate people that can crack jokes.
Kaminsky loses the ball. Kobo now has
As long as it's all respectful, we are all good.
Kaminsky. Dark jumper blocked by Beverly. Oh,
Patrick Beverly.
God bless you, Pat Beverly.
Tell him how you
He is flexing on everybody.
I mean, just
Hey,
intensity.
can the Pistons please go get him?
I mean, Frank
I will give up
Kaminsky is
all
6'11".
first-round picks we own for the
Patrick
next
Beverly
20
pushed him
years.
out of the paint,
Just please go get
and
Patrick
then blocked
Beverly.
the shot, and then yelled to the crowd. I love it.
I always, when I see plays like that, I remember that first game after the trade last year. It was in Boston. Clippers come back from down 28. As Lou Williams drives to the right baseline.
No, I'm actually from
Gives
Detroit.
to Trez, double clutcher, whistle, and a foul. Send that
Montrezl Harrell
for the
with an
offensive
and one.
And after that game, Landry
Oh, shout out to
Shamet
you
said
from Hawaii.
It was quite obvious who the leaders were.
Aloha.
He says Lou, Trez, and Pat Beverly was the emotional engine for the squad.
He's absolutely right.
Thon is greater than
The emotional
Kawhi.
leader.
That
And he
is the
brings it every single
absolute
night. Two players on the
worst
court, right?
thing I've ever read.
Patrick Beverly
Sorry, 2K
and
plays.
Montrezl Harrell.
I love you though,
Active
but
energy.
no.
Every single game.
Montrezl
It is
Harrell with
worth
the
pointing
free
out, by
throw.
the way, Montrezl Harrell coming into tonight 20
I live in Charlotte.
23 from the free throw line.
Oh, that's what's up.
His last few ball games, including 12 of 14 in Chicago. Baines for 3. Rebound to Magruder. Clippers by 21. Ahead to Shamet, a whistle, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Clippers.
I just love their energy.
I live in Antarctica.
You know, when you come off a loss,
Hey, do you
that
live in the
expected
igloo?
to win,
2K play?
you got to come in with a great mindset. And right away, you can see the pace, the energy, the physicality early on.
Clippers by 21, dating back to 2011. They're 177 and 3. when they lead
Kaminsky
by
shoots
21.
the three
Kaminsky
and
with
makes
a three.
it.
Cuts it down to 18.
42 and a half
side of the
seconds
court,
left.
Going back to that same timeline, 2011, the Suns have trailed by 20 198 times, most in the league. But that's turning around now.
Lou Williams. Say it ain't so.
I think that's in the past for
Hits
the
a
Suns. I really
three.
do think they've got a bright future, and it might even be this year.
Thon is coming to my birthday
Total
party.
watched by Shamet. 20 seconds to
Well,
play.
that's a
Was that
lonely
to your
birthday
habit,
party
habit
then.
You just wanted to talk about.
I'm just getting back into it.
Okay.
I'll let you know some facts a little bit later. Here is a Kobo to the rim with a left-handed.
Kobo with the lay-in.
Shot clock is dark. Clippers, by the
11.1
way, will
left
open
in the
up
third.
the fourth quarter with possession. So a potential 3-for-1 here. Lou up and under the fade. The flick.
Lou Williams
Run for Lou Williams.
makes the
You wanna wake up with
fadeaway.
Silver Jones.
Oh, Harrell at the buzzer. Oh, missed it.
Crescendo.
Oh, man, what a third quarter. It is 69-90. Clippers with the lead. And Clippers dominated that third quarter with an 11-point quarter. Who do I got winning out west? It's going to be tough. It's going to be between the Lakers and the Clippers. I think the two LA teams are going to be head-to-head in the Western Conference Finals. $2K plays. At least Thon didn't get messed up by an avocado. Why you gotta burn Andre Drummond like that? Come on now. LOL, I'm sorry, Dre. Forgot about Dre on that one, eh? Yeah, I do too. That bench is lethal. You know, now they're starting to get healthy, so now they can have the time to gel. You know, it's going to be a slugfest, though, for, you know, in that Western Conference Finals. I cannot wait for the playoffs. The playoffs is going to be so... I think it's going to be one of the best ones in a while.
Quarters. Well, it's officially a youth movement in Phoenix. That brings us to tonight's AT&T Internet Fastbacks. And this is the youngest roster in the NBA. They've had a young team for quite some time, but averaging just 24 and a half years old. DeAndre Ayton just 21 years old, obviously his second year in the league. The Clippers just seeing the second youngest team in the league in Chicago, but this team got off to a fast start. That kind of masked things for them in the early goings. Obviously, you've seen their struggles of late, but it's certainly going to be a learning experience because of the inexperience, Brian.
Carter gets his own miss and hits the lay-in.
They have struggled since that time.
90-71.
And 11 coming into tonight, but
Harold brings it up.
Their recent struggles, they're still in that playoff picture. Clippers by 19. They've led by as many as 21. Lou tries to wrap it around, deflected and recovered by the Suns. Turnover just number 9 against the Clippers. Carter for a corner three.
Carter for three.
Open up the fourth quarter. And now another turnover.
And a turnover. Phoenix
that was deflected
basketball.
out of bounds by the Suns. Uh-oh. An inauspicious start here in this fourth quarter. One thing you know about a Monty Williams coach team.
Yeah, I think the Clippers had one of the best off seasons.
So it's important that you continue to have great communication on the floor.
Clippers lost a 15-point lead in Chicago, would ultimately lose that ball game. This on a defensive 3-second call against the Clippers. Free throw in possession here for Phoenix. Monty Williams played alongside Doc Rivers in San Antonio, was coached by Doc in that.
Ty Jerome makes the first.
That you know a little thing or two about.
A little bit.
Makes the technical foul.
Rookie year.
And then, of course, coached Austin when Monty Williams was the head coach for the New Orleans
Aaron
Pelicans.
Baines to Ty Jerome to Carter
Tight bond between he and Doc
to
Rivers.
Okobo to
Jerome.
Jerome
Close out by Patterson late in the clock.
to Kaminsky, back to
Jerome for a
Jerome.
three.
Misses the triple.
Has the rebound for the Clippers.
It's important that the Clippers continue to play with the same intensity on the defensive end. Lou Williams turns
A
it
little
over.
too high for Harold.
When you pick up the
Out of
intensity,
bounds.
no one
Suns
wants
basketball.
pressure. And that's one of the luxuries
Suns
of
have
having
16
so many
turnovers.
active
Clippers
players on
have
the
11.
That want to play defense.
Ty Jerome
for
misses
three.
for
Rebound to
three.
Carter.
Rebounded by Carter to Kaminsky. Back to Jerome.
Jerome drives in on Patterson.
To Kobo, who drives it. And blocked by Harrell.
Patterson. We're still looking for a score in this fourth quarter.
Lou Williams for three.
I love the ball movement, the patience. You can see right away.
75-93, 10 minutes left in the game.
Open look, but they find Lou Williams in the
Carter with the basketball,
nice
gives it to Kaminsky.
Seductive ball fake by Kaminsky, gives it to
Aaron Baines makes the jumper.
And Phoenix has outscored the Clippers to start this fourth quarter 8-3. Trez governs the scene and gives to Lou Williams. Clippers by 16. Lou moves to his left for another three.
Lou Williams for three.
Best fourth quarter scorers in the NBA.
You know, I got to say it. He's starting to serve up some dessert right now. You can't let Lou Williams get going. He finds a way to score the basketball. Going left, he is an assassin.
14 points, also 6 assists for Lou. Kaminsky, a straight-on three.
Kaminsky with the three-pointer.
Kaminsky with 10 points
Cuts the
and
lead to
7
16
rebounds here tonight. Clippers by 16.
I'm starting to agree with you a little bit on the Suns' possibility.
How about
Lou Williams with the lay-in.
Run on his own for the Clippers.
I'm just going to tell you,
Rumble, young man, rumble.
He's hot.
Patterson
with the rebound.
The Clippers by 18.
Lou Williams with the basketball, shoots a three, and hits it. He's taking over. He is taking over.
Tell him how you feel, Lou.
Pat Beverly certainly inspired. Clippers rebuild that 21-point lead. Lou with the last 11 for the Clippers.
Carter misses it. Lou Williams with the basketball.
Found the cheat code here in the fourth quarter. The crowd
Everyone yelling Lou.
to Trez to the rim off the window.
Montrez misses it.
Carter with time and space in the corner for three.
No, I think there's a little bit more in the tank.
The chance for Lou. Moving to his left.
Carter with the basketball.
Javon
Shoots
Carter,
a three. Misses it. Magruder with the rebound, brings it up the court.
Rodney Magruder has done an excellent
Yeah, I think
job.
LeBron's going to, I think he still has time left in his tank. Okay, we got a timeout. Yeah, I think 3 to 6 more years. But for all those that are new to the chat, I got to mute the game audio for copywritten music and for commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. What is going on, El Kai Productions? How's it going, brother? Oh, hey. Between Lou Williams and Patrick Beverly. Hey, Pistons got to go make that move. Which one? The GOAT has been drafted that day? Or Blake's the current, or trade Blank for current Vince Carter. Now, I actually would say if the Hawks would do that, I actually technically would do it. You know why? Just because Vince Carter's on a 1-year low salary contract. Meaning that frees up so much money. Now, do we do that type of move? Absolutely not. You know, I like the Clippers out of both LA teams because they're kind of like that blue collar, you know, underdogs, and I love those types of teams. You know, everyone calls them the little brothers of LA, obviously because of the Lakers, but I like the Clippers. you know, that doesn't go towards my hatred of the Lakers with the whole Pistons and Lakers, you know, going back even towards the Bad Boys era. And then going back into 2004. But I hope so, Elkai. I hope Clippers come out the West. You know, but I just think that, you know, a Clippers-Lakers East or Western Conference Finals is too much money to pass up.
Location, look at them. They are loving life. Free T-shirts in the crowd tonight. We got Billy Crystal, Kevin Garnett.
Hey, you already know
Sandler,
2K players. I got to bring up the
Williams.
04 championship.
Can he add to the tally? He can. Clippers by 23.
Because he can shoot the basketball. He uses
Ain't no party like a Detroit party.
to attack the basket.
Because the
Smart play
Detroit
there,
party don't stop.
Biggest lead of the ball game after a nice surge to open up from the Phoenix Suns. The Clippers have answered here.
Shout out to Mike James for that.
The runner for Kaminsky.
Kaminsky with the in and out.
When you just think
jump
about
shot.
what the Suns have done, they're 11
Made the basket
and
though.
15 coming into tonight. They did all of that without DeAndre Ayton.
Lou Williams
Haven't
gets
really
blocked
seen
at the
what he
rim.
and Ricky Rubio would be able to do this year.
Kaminsky
has found his
in and out
in this league. I'm not saying
Montrezl
they will
Harrell
make the
with the
playoffs, but
basketball.
this is no
You said
longer.
that they would make the playoffs.
just
Don't
didn't-
come
Backs
on
it
now.
down.
Change it.
Treads
Change it
to the
around.
And hits the lay-in.
I'm saying they've got a great opportunity, and the bottom of the West is not nearly as crazy as we thought it would be.
Oh yeah.
I like the Phoenix Suns. I love
okay,
their coach,
definitely.
Mike
If,
Williams. I
like
think
that
Devin
entire
Booker
team rests
is a star in
on
this league. Every year he gets better.
LeBron
He
James
scored
and
basketball, but
Anthony
his
Davis.
Playmaking has really
If
improved over the
either
last few
or
years.
goes down,
But because
they
there's
don't
so
stand
many
a
other
chance.
teams, I believe, with the San Antonio Spurs having a chance to pick up their momentum.
Lou Williams
Portland with Damian Lillard
gets
and
fouled,
CJ
goes to the
McCollum.
free throw line for 2.
I just think if they get too far behind, they won't have a chance to get back up in that eighth seat.
So the concern that I would look at, the teams that are currently in there, it's Oklahoma City is the wild card to me because they're terrific is what they're doing.
Okay,
But I see
set
them
all the
as
starters.
sellers
What's up with
very
that?
soon. Now a quick word from Hyundai.
Who are you talking about, William? Are you talking about in this game right now? I mean, with the lead that they have right now, they might as well.
Sets that they have, are they in rebuild or are they going to try to make the playoffs?
I mean, with the lead like this, you could set up
so
your
you're talking
entire
about
bench.
Oklahoma City Thunder. You know, they have players on their roster right now that can win games. So, of course, it is a rebuild because you lose Paul George, you lose Russell Westbrook.
Kaminsky
They're rebuilding, but they're
misses
rebuilding
it,
with
but
good
Carter
players.
with the tip back.
Alexander was a player here. He's a talented young man that's going to be dominant in this league. So,
Sham it to
I think they're
Harrell.
better than the Phoenix Suns.
They are as currently
Lou Williams
constructed
back
for
to
sure.
Harrell. Harrell with the monstrous jam.
Oh, and the Clippers lead once again by 22. A whistle and a foul the other way. My point is, today, if we take a look at Montrezl doing some destruction.
I can't stand load management, though.
At
I
the
mean,
rim.
like if
Trying
you
to
have a
break
big
it.
lead,
Montrezl
okay, yeah,
tried to
sit
break
your
the rim.
starters down.
It's an unbelievable pass first of
But
all by
every
Mr.
game the
Williams.
starters should be
Finding his
playing.
running mate and trip.
Especially guys like Kawhi, who's only 28 years old. Like, I'm from that era of,
Thunder after the trade deadline. Will Chris Paul
you know,
be there?
you play through
These are
everything
the
and anything.
questions. Will Steven Adams
I grew up
be
with
there
Michael
that
Jordan
I
playing
wonder about
in an NBA final
might take
with a
Oklahoma City
flu.
out of the mix if they
When his
keep
dad
that
passed
roster
away.
together. I believe they are a playoff
You know,
team.
like I'm from
But
that
the
type of
question
era.
is, what does Sam Presti plan to do as one of the more clever and creative general managers, and one of the best, by the way, in the NBA? Ty Jerome, that's why I say Phoenix has an opportunity. Turnover on the Suns.
Yeah,
Here
but this
comes
is
Jerome
the
Robinson.
NBA. This
Whistle
ain't
and foul.
baseball. And
I think
baseball, you
Other
know,
than I believe if the
they get days
Oklahoma
off
City
due to
Thunder starts to
rotation.
make a run before the playoffs.
Like this
I
is
think you keep
basketball.
that
Like it
group
doesn't make
together.
sense to me.
I know that Chris Paul is a very valuable player on their team for trade bait.
Like they get paid all this money and they get
but if you
days
can
off.
make a run at it, why not?
Let me go up to my boss and tell
As
her,
much as we love Chris Paul first.
oh, I want $1 million a year, and oh, I'm going to take days off.
easier piece to move.
Don't make sense.
Expiring contract, makes enough money to get something in return, and I think Cannon would help a contender for sure.
I mean, I disagree. I just think the best trade bait on that team is Chris Paul. Because if you want to really improve your roster, and to
That's
make
because
a
Thon
playoff
Maker's
push
fighting for a
in the
spot.
Eastern Conference or the Western Conference,
He's not trying to get
Chris
traded.
Paul on any team,
Kaminsky
really
with
boosts,
the miss.
maybe like Chris Paul goes to Miami. It boosts up their roster.
Oh, there's no doubt that
Yeah, I
Chris
would
Paul
limit
is
time,
the
but I
best
would not
player on
sit
that
the guys
roster,
for
one of
rest
the best
days.
point guards that we've ever seen. Carter with a
Carter
50
with the
land.
coast to coast.
But he has 3 years and over $100 million left. To me, that's going to be an issue. Which
I
is
think
why
he
go
started
back to
his
Gallo
last
being
game
the guy
yesterday.
That is
But
on
we'll see
paper
tomorrow.
more easy to move. How about Montrez?
Montrezl with the lay-in.
But in Clippers 110, the Phoenix Suns 88.
I just love that Montrez is really starting to showcase that ball handling. And that starts with one-on-one basketball. When you're a good one-on-one player, you find ways to get to the basket. Oh, look at that.
Magruder tears it away. Here's Landry Shamet. A step back three. Kaminsky back the other way.
Kaminsky
Ty Jerome, this is just his 7th game.
gives it to Ty Jerome for a three.
Firing tonight. He had taken 24 total
110-91.
shots all season. Tonight he's taken 9.
3:20 left in the ball game.
Make the most of the opportunity.
Right, when you don't have Devin Booker on the floor, it's more opportunities for other players to get more shot attempts.
I don't want to alarm you right now, but the wave has broken
Out of bounds,
downtown
Suns
Los Angeles.
basketball.
As I check my analytics, the Clippers undefeated when this happens. Stick around for the postgame show with Mike Pomerantz, Don, and Roz.
All right, there's a timeout. I think they should go back to best 5 first round. Oh, go back to the best of 5 in the first round? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the 7-game series throughout the playoffs. But I will say, you know, if they're going to do load management, this is how I would do load management. Okay, you cut the games down to about 72. So you take 10 games out. Okay, now if you know they're talking about these tournaments in the season and stuff like that. You know, they're talking about the tournaments in the middle of the season. Now, what I would do is, you know, I would do a 1 game per each team, like a win you move on, lose you're out. And do these tournaments. You know, maybe you do, 2-3 rounds or something like that. Or 3 rounds or something like that. And, go like that. So then there's maybe a max of about 6 games. So technically there's 4 games that they got rest from, technically, out of an 82-game season. Now you got the playoffs for your playoff teams. You know, so, you know, these teams can have at least 4 days of, or 4 games of rest that you taken out. But technically for some, you know, it might be, what do you call it, up to, 10.
And the defense has been very active this game. And you look at the percentage, 38% from the field goal.
Yes, 7 games
steals.
is too much, especially
And that's
since
by being aggressive,
basically tired out,
playing with great passion. And you have tough players on the floor. Patrick Beverly getting the job done, screaming to the crowd.
Clippers 9-1. this season when holding the opposition to 40%.
I mean, I just do things that make sense. You know, it will never happen because every game has X amount of dollars. So obviously every NBA team, they actually want more games.
Very impressive for the
you know, the players want less.
29 games.
The general managers and owners and things like that want more because that's more money.
Kawhi Leonard and Paul George get a chance to
so a happy medium is knocking down to about 72 games.
24 minutes for Paul George.
And then you got, you know, roughly about 6 games.
You sit your players down,
you know,
of
these playoffs in the or these
and get ready for the next
quote-unquote
game.
tournaments that they're going to try to
Beverly
implement.
Looking great after a concussion. It's always a scare with the concussion. I talked to him in Minnesota. He said he felt good and that he would play the following night in Chicago. Glad to see him back to the lineup here tonight. Next time here at Staples Center, check out the Lexus NX display at the Southwest VIP entrance for your chance to win the ultimate road trip. Lexus wants you to experience amazing.
There's
no hotel and Clippers
Steph Curry. There's no
your pride at the April 7th
Klay
road
Thompson
game against the Utah Jazz.
Kevin Durant left.
I won't lie to you, that's a dangerous combination.
You know,
I will say that Utah is one of the more,
that entire team
this
is
in a complimentary way. Mean crowds. They're ruthless in Salt Lake City, and that is 100% respect. They're ruthless.
They love their team.
They do.
They do the best to get under the skin of the opposing team.
You know, shout out to what do you call it?
112.
Their front office. They're gonna, you know, shake the roster up and come back strong again.
They're gonna get win number 21 on the season. Kobo down the lane, down the hatch, counted and a foul. A little line for
Kobo
two.
with the hand one.
Tomorrow they'll take on the Houston Rockets.
You know, it's so hard when you think about two players that can win the possible.
Appreciate the 18 in the building. You guys are truly awesome.
And when you watch Lou
Hopefully
Williams
you guys
early in
give
the
the
game,
thumbs
he was
up
0 for 4 from the field.
if you're enjoying.
But he was facilitating to his team. He kind of
subscribe because I do go live about 7 days a week.
Right, tonight. But then all of a sudden, this is the luxury of having a Lou Williams. He gets hot, and it's such an impact to this team that
I will be off on Christmas
Eve. Greatest six-mans of all time.
All-time leading scorer, more of 20-point games than anybody else that's ever played at 195 20-point games off the bench. And all that said, the last 2 to 3 years of his career have been the best. He's the oldest player on the team and one of the most important, if not the most important.
Ooh, what a three-pointer.
Jerome Robinson knocks down the
Jerome Robinson, all right, I see you.
He has struggled from distance, but having said that, Corey, there is a discussion between Lou and Trez.
Ooh, Ty Jerome with a bad pass.
Spectacular this year. You can't ignore his potential bid for Sixth Man of the Year. Last year it was just kind of a fun conversation. Now it is real.
You said it. Montrez averaging 19 points a game, but you said it from a efficiency standpoint, over 59% from the
Frank
field.
Kaminsky with the miss.
I mean, Lou Williams said it. There's only one player in the entire NBA that can take the Sixth Man of the Year trophy away from him, and that's Montrezl Harrell.
There's Mr. Mello on the left and Mr. Mayhem on the right. Montrez, those are actually season ticket holders.
So tomorrow I'll be on for the
He's just chilling with
Detroit
the crowd, man of
Pistons
the
and
people.
Toronto Raptors.
He finished third in six-man voting a year
Then I'll
ago.
be on for
again, and I'm not saying that there aren't other candidates around the league. Not at all. There's plenty.
It's no
the
other
Lakers
candidate.
and the
you're
Bucks.
saying no.
Rockets
saying
and the
this is a two-horse
Clippers on
race.
Thursday. I'll be doing a doubleheader.
And Doc Rivers have two players on his team that can possibly do it. Just think about it. Over the last 5+ years, Doc Rivers have produced multiple Sixth-Man of the Year players. Like, how crazy is that?
Well, it is worth pointing out he has had the luxury of having the two of the best.
Friday I might be on for the Pistons and Celtics.
And Lou Williams, but the emergence
Saturday
of
I'll be doing the
Montrezl Harrell,
Patriots
the development
and the
of
Buffalo
Montrezl
Bills,
Harrell and the opportunity
and
that
then
Doc has
right
given
after
him.
that I'll be doing the
Of course,
Pistons
the way
and
he's
the
taken
Bulls.
advantage of it has been so impressive. Check Diallo.
But that makes Doc Rivers one of the
Sunday
best
I'll be
coaches in
doing
the
the
league because
Mavericks
he
and Raptors,
understands
and then
how to bring out the best in
Sunday Night
players.
Football.
And he had that conversation with Montrezl Harrell.
Monday I'll be
what
doing
he
the
can do
Sixers
with
and
his team.
Pistons.
And Trez, has taken
Next
leaps and
Tuesday, a
bounds
week from
beyond
today, I will
to
be
the
off.
position he's in right now.
Magruder knocks down the 3. Rodney
On
7
Christmas
points
Day,
and
I'll
11
do the
rebounds.
Celtics and Raptors.
A whistle and a foul. Clippers have been out-rebounded, however,
That,
in this game, 51-44.
Next Thursday, I'll do the Wizards and the
They
Pistons.
have shot 50% from the floor.
You said it about Rodney Magruder. You know, sometimes you got to come in a game and do some dirty work. And getting rebounds, 11 rebounds tonight has been special for the Clippers.
This Thursday is the last night to support the LA Clippers Foundation Toy Drive, presented by 99 cents only stores. Donate a new.
And I will be trying to incorporate some college basketball as well
at the Team LA store. Let's make this holiday season a happy one for children.
And I'll look through the schedule for the
This will
bowl
be the
games
last
and
active
college
possession
football,
for the Clippers,
and bring you
leading
guys some
by
college football
21.
bowl games.
So old-fashioned whooping tonight.
But we got some
Well, the
big
Suns
things
made it interesting.
happening on this
At the
channel.
start of the fourth quarter, Lou Williams got hot, put the Suns in the rearview mirror.
We got some good ideas,
the
and
game in the
hopefully you
bank
guys
for the
enjoy it.
Clippers. The buzzer will sound. That'll be a shot clock violation. Suns will have it to close it out. Phoenix will fall to 11-16 on the year. And the Clippers will once again continue to impress here at home, improving to now 14-1 at the sound of the buzzer.
And that is your final, folks. It is 120-99. Clippers with the win. What's going on, Chris? How's it going, brother? Hey, this is like a what do you call it? College team versus a JV team. But shout out to DeAndre Ayton. He actually had a good game today in his first game back. Work, work, work. Dropping salt. Well, stay safe, Chris. I appreciate you for coming through, brother.
Battle that you guys put on tonight, or the battle that you guys played
Here's
tonight,
Patrick
and bringing
Beverly.
that, stifling these guys.
No, we ain't fucking around. We're trying
Whoa,
to win as
hey.
many games as possible. We
Patrick
understand it's
Beverly,
a real
we gotta
competitive
find you.
league, but anybody we play, we trying to win. That's our mindset.
Well, Pat, you guys were able to really break this game open in the third quarter, and you left your imprint on that third quarter. You had a pair of blocks, including one on Kaminsky. How does that help to lift your team?
Nah, I just go out there and try to
Oh
do
yeah, I
dirty
do
work.
a whole bunch. I do.
I'm comfortable with that.
I do
Try to put
Pistons
on the show in
games.
front of the great fans. And
You know, I do a whole bunch of games.
Trying to
Like
keep it rolling.
whatever
Pat,
game looks
I
good.
know
If
it's
you guys
difficult
got
for
any
you to say that.
requests
How
and I get
challenging
it,
was it not being out there the last couple of games?
you know,
They try
I'll
to take
definitely
me
do
out
it for
with a
you guys.
concussion, man. These people crazy. But nah, that's good though. I'm back, got some rest. Big team win. Got to get ready for the Rockets next.
The always entertaining Patrick Beverly.
Christina thanks. Our apologies for those at home.
But yeah, if you guys got any requests to do a ball game or something like that, let me know. I have no problem doing it for you guys. You know, my channel is for the people. You know that's what the Sports Movement Network. That's what we do. You go on the Gridiron Blitz. You go on Amy Amor, Staple Sports. You know, and you go to our newest members in the Sports Movement Network Entertainment. MonStar Sports and Entertainment. You go there. We give the people what they want. I appreciate that, William Pittman. Appreciate that subscription. You know, but like I said, if you guys got any requests, like I'm gonna be doing the Lakers and the Bucks, the Rockets and the Clippers, the Pistons and the Raptors, Pistons and the Celtics, Pistons and Bulls. Also, the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. I I can't remember who plays on Sunday Night Football. I'll be doing that game. We're going to have some fun. My channel is all football and basketball. I do college and pros. So we're going to have some fun. But with that being said, it is your boy Troxel Sports Talk. It has been a blast. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that came through. You guys all have a blessed night. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Pistons and Raptors. Have a nice night. Troxel Sports Talk, and I'm out. Peace.